I chose to research genocide in Bosnia. This occurred in April 1992. The Bosniaks, which were Muslim, and the Bosnian Croats, which were Catholic, were the ethnic groups that were being persecuted. They were being persecuted by the Bosnian Serbs, or the dominant group, and they were Orthodox Christian. Although Bosniaks, Bosnian Croats, and Bosnian Serbs all look similar and share the same language, they are categorically different. As our textbook explains, religion is an example of something that ethnicity can be distinguished by. This explains why they all look similar and speak the same language, but they are categorically different. This conflict happened because, according to History.com, Bosnian Serbs wanted to be part of a dominant Serbian state in the Balkans, the Greater Serbia. Because they viewed themselves as dominant, they felt as though they could remove anyone who lived in those areas, such as Bosniaks and Croats. I feel it is appropriate to apply the term ethnic cleansing to this genocide because, as our textbook states on page 324, in the early 1990s, ethnic Serbs attempted to eliminate Muslims from parts of Bosnia, a process they called ethnic cleansing. This evidence supports my idea that it would be appropriate to apply the term ethnic cleansing to this specific genocide. This genocide lasted from 1992 to 1995. It resulted in approximately 100,000 deaths. 80% of these were Bosniaks. According to the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum, the former Supreme Commander of the Bosnian Serb Army has been charged with genocide, complicity in genocide, extermination, murder, willful killing, persecutions, deportation, inhumane acts, and other crimes committed against Bosnian Muslim, Bosnian Croat, and other non-Serb civilians in Bosnia. This evidence displays the other criminal actions the Bosnian Serbs committed. Other social conflict patterns that are present in this event are expulsion, segregation, and predatory pluralism. According to our textbook, expulsion occurs when a dominant group forces a subordinate group to leave the country or to live only in designated areas of the country. This also correlates with the term ethnic cleansing, as I mentioned earlier. Our textbook also defines segregation as the physical separation of two groups in residence, workplace, and social functions. This refers to when the Bosniaks and Bosnian Croats were separated from the Bosnian Serbs. Predatory pluralism is defined as indigenous inhabitants are pushed aside through colonial conquest and come to be defined as foreigners in their own land in our textbook. The Bosnian Serbs pushed aside the Bosniaks and Bosnian Croats and defined them as foreigners, so this fits the definition perfectly. According to Intereconomics, about 1 million people were displaced internally, and about 1.2 million fled the country as war refugees. It also states that approximately half of the displaced Bosnians fled to Serbia, Montenegro, and Croatia. The vast majority of the other half, consisting largely of Muslim Bosniaks, fled to Western European countries. Initially, all Western European countries granted temporary protection to Bosnian refugees at the time of their arrival. Some global safety net organizations included in the History.com article were the United Nations, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and the International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia. What I found the most significant in my research on this topic was how a dominant group, like the Bosnian Serbs, used social construction, like religion in this situation, to take part in mass murdering their neighbors.